Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So today is I'm gonna give you, if you're the first time buyer of a scooter and you don't know where the location is, where the part and everything in a scooter, today in this video I'm gonna show you how where the location is, so you can easily do maintenance if you want to. So as you already know, the main maintenance requirement I recommend it when you first bought your scooter is replacing the engine oil and the gear oil. So the engine oil is on the GY6, it's the same on every model. So basically here you got the dipstick right here, and then right at the bottom right here is the plug, the oil plug. So all you do is unscrew this and you should release the oil. So for the GY6 they don't have an oil filter, but on top of this plug right here you will have they have the oil filter screen on top of the spring. So when you open this you should see what I'm talking about. So after you drain all the oil, all you need to do is put the plug back and then put in new oil in this plug right here. So that's one of the basic you need to do. And also you need to replace your gear oil. So this is the crankcase cover. So when you remove this, you're gonna see the belt which is inside here. So to remove this, all you need to do is take all the nut around it, and then you should be able to pull it out. You need to take this out too. So for the oil replace, for the oil change on this one, so this screw right here at the bottom, as you can see where my finger is, so you need to remove that plug right here to release the oil. And this plug right here is where you fill the oil. See, as you can see, they have the little liner here. Yeah, this is where you fill the oil in. So this is for drain, the bottom is for drain, and this one for filling the oil. I have the video on it if you wanna, I have the video on the instruction how to do it. So just watch that video and then you should know how to do it. Now let me show you what's inside, how to open, and so you can see the engine inside. So all you need to do is remove the screw, which I already took delivery already, remove the screw, so it's easy for do the video. So 6 screw right here, the bottom here and here, and also one right here. So let me remove this whole thing. So I forgot, the engine oil you need 1040, 10W40, and then the gear oil you need 75W90. And it's take about 1 bottle for the engine, and then about maybe 200 or maybe 100 for the gear oil. Don't take a little bit of gear oil. So it's very wise to keep, if you first bought your scooter, go ahead and try to replace the oil as soon as you can, because this thing is cheap, so it's good for you. Now let me show you what's inside the engine after I took the seat off. So right here you got a carburetor right here. So what you see right here is this one is the ignition coil. So ignition coil go all the way into right here, as you can see at the bottom. That is where the plug is. spark plug. This is where the spark plug is. Okay, so you got the CDI right here. The CDI is some CDI have 4 pin, some have 6 pin. Mine have 6 pin. So if you have problem with the CDI, you need to take it out. Make sure it's you got the right pin for it. And this one right here is the fuel pump, the manual fuel pump. So this is lead where the tank is, and go into the filter, the fuel filter, and then go into the pump, and then pump goes straight into the carburetor. So most people, they replace the hose right here from the fuel all the way down into the carburetor. But as you can see, that's I tell you some other video before, BMS have really good tubing. So basically you don't need to replace it. Also the spark plug that I show you at the bottom right here, you don't need to take the whole thing out to get into the spark plug. You can use this way if you have enough leverage. So the spark plug, if you take it out, the cover right here, as you can see, the spark plug is right here. So you can easily take out the spark plug from here. You know, if your hand is small enough to fit, but it should fit fine. So you can take this out from here and just unplug it, and then get the spark plug out. Now, if you need to do a valve timing, you need to take this this cover out right here to get into the valve timing. But most of the case, you will not need to do valve timing. Only if you have a problem like when you turn on the engine and it's make a real loud sound, that a really inaudible sound, then you might want to check your valve setting. But most of the case you don't need to. But the main part is replacing the engine oil, which I tell you right here. Replacing the engine oil. The bottom is the plug, and this for the fuel. So you need to replace the engine oil. That's the most important thing if you first bought your scooter. And also replacing the gear oil, which I told you there's a bottom screw right here at the bottom, and also the fuel screw is up here, or the fuel screw is up here and the plugs down here. So yeah, just make sure those are the two screws you need to take it out to fill it. And basically that's it for all the basic. So the main thing you need to do is when you first have your scooter is make sure all the screw is tight, and then make sure the most important thing is replacing the engine oil with a 1040. It could be a regular car oil, auto oil, or you can buy one on motorcycle oil. It doesn't matter which one is cheaper, then just use that one. I switch back and forth. I just use it whatever I can find in my house. And also the year oil, could be any brand, but 75W90 is for the year oil. So just make sure you get the right weight. And basically that's it. If you first got your scooter, just make sure you do those two things. That's the main important thing, and the rest for the rest, you know, like my dad always said, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it, or don't try and replace it if it's not broken. So leave the rest until you have a problem with it. And most of the time I don't think you're gonna have a problem with it. Most of the time it's gonna be good. so you don't have to worry. But the main two things is you need to replace is the engine oil and the gear oil. And for the scooter, because the tire is small, so make sure like maybe 2 week or a month, make sure you check the tire pressure to make sure that the tire pressure is correct. So to find information about the tire pressure, what you need to do is usually for this scooter is right here. As you can see, they have a label right here to show you what kind of tire pressure. Like this one, the front is 25 psi and the bottom is 32 psi. And then at the bottom right here is also show you what's the spec for the engine tuning. Right here it said time, ignition timing, and then it show you idle mixture, and then it show you valve clearance and spark plug gap. They give you a lot of information right here, and even to show you the idle speed is 17,000 right here, RPM, 1700 RPM right here. So they even give you information on the spark plug. What's the brand? This one is NGK C7HSA. So you got a lot of information right here, and the top one is the tire pressure. So just put in the correct tire pressure, and make sure you check every 2 week or 1 month to make sure you get the correct tire pressure, so your tire don't wear out that fast. So basically that's just a little tip if you're a beginner, first time buyer, and so you know where the location of each of the part in the engine, and how to get to it. So basically that's it for this short video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys find it useful, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.